Hi Gemini, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your September general reading. So underneath the deck we have the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is about making a decision. It's about feeling like we're caught up in the middle of two things, feeling like our hands are tied, feeling like we don't know what to do. Now I feel like this decision, you're trying to stay kind of logical about it. You're trying not to tap into your emotions. You don't want to see that right now because you have your back to the moon here. It also says to me that there could have been some rocky times just lately in terms of a relationship perhaps. Maybe you're caught in between two people, like you're in the middle of an argument between two people, or you feel like somebody's riled you into an argument or caught you up in one, say. So underneath that we have the Victory card. So we also have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands, and we also have the Star, sorry. So there is some hope there, and I feel like that whatever this is, it is going to be, you are going to eventually be able to find a victory. You are going to be able to put your energy there eventually. There is some hope there. It's always, it's saying as well, sorry, I need to put my teeth in today. It's saying as well that it is being guided. There is something, something may need to change slightly within the celestial planets right now in order to make this thing come together. But I feel like it will come together before the end of the month. You may need to have some communication about it, or you may be refusing communication at the moment. But there is some choices that you need to make, and you have got a lot invested in this. Now, whether you take this one seed and move it towards the future or not, or whether you unearth this one seed, because you don't have to take this. This is the Magician willing this in. Where's the Magician? It is the Magician willing it in. So maybe you're in two minds about taking an offer. Maybe somebody's made an offer to you, but I am being reminded that this decision, you may feel like you have to turn your back on something, but you also have to remember the future implications for this decision is what I'm hearing. So you have the Queen of Cups, so you feel like you was a victim in some way in this circumstance, although I like I said, I do see things coming back together, or somebody wants the energy to come back together. We also have the card of Speaker. So it says your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So in that I'm seeing that you need to talk with the Magician card in reverse. It also says to focus upon your strengths with Apollo here. Yeah, and I do see you doing that because at the centre of your reading you do have the Eight of Pentacles. This is about focusing on your strengths, your health, your home. You're building something here. Whether that it's the relationship is yet to be seen. So yeah, focus on your strengths. You also got the Mother card. So this tells me that it could be a relationship with somebody who's like a mother, or it has that kind of energy, or their closeness of a mother. And the reason I keep saying relationship is because the first card is the Lovers. Now, the Lovers can be talking about, sometimes there's a magnetic attraction to people that have been in our lives before with this card, because this is a past life influence. So there could be a magnetic attraction in that you've been their mother, they've been your mother, or some kind of connection. Now, the Lovers card is also talking about looking at something through another person's eyes, yeah, and also being reminded that all things come through unity. It's that all love encompasses all through unity. So there may be choices to make about this, yeah, but I feel like this goes further back or deeper back. Also, with the Mother card, it can talk about control issues, so which can affect your abundance. So, which I also see here. So, if you may need to make peace and have forgiveness with somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be taking them back in your life, but you need to make peace in terms of your finances. You need to make a choice in terms of your abundance, because next to that Lovers card is the cornucopia in reverse card. It's also 11, so it could be some sort of twin flame union in reverse as well, or some kind of disconnection from your twin flame for some of you. But I feel like abundance is in reverse, so this is affecting, whatever this is affecting your relationships. And I know that you're standing on higher ground. I know that you feel like you was right in this situation, because you're up here defending your ground. You're standing for what you believe in. You don't care what them other 6 wands are saying. You know what you're standing for. You've been taking a deep look at your relationship with the Hermit. You've been going inside yourself. You may have took a break, or some communication, a lack of communication. You may have gone on holiday and just returned. But I feel like you've been taking a look, and that you've realised that you've been through this before in some senses, or the experience and the wisdom is within inside you. Yeah. It could be around study for some of you, like there's some kind of argument around study or further studying, or education. Yeah. We also have financial constraints in reverse, so that's 13 in reverse, so that's showing me that it's 4 in numerology, so there's an instability in your finances. But I do directly, because of at least 3 cards here, you also have tied up, which is talking about being tied up in one area, and that can stop your abundance as well. So financial constraints, the window will be open, or the safe will be opened once you've gone through this phase. You've also been told to meditate here. We have Siddhartha Gautama Buddha asking you to meditate, just to connect to yourself, to connect to your breath. Ask your highest self what it is that you need to do in this situation for the highest good of all involved. And then take that breath, and the first answer that comes to you, that's your intuition. Anything else is ego, it's bluster. Because I do see a coming home card here. We do have also the twin flame. So there is going to be some kind of reunion, some kind of coming home, some kind of coming back to their self. Maybe you was outcasted in some way, or a partnership wasn't working, but I do see it coming back together. There is an offer of stability, because this is on the table as the issue. I see you working on yourself with the 8 of Pentacles. You're working hard. You could be taking on some kind of apprenticeship as well, but I see you just trying to put the daily effort into yourself. What's distracting you is that I feel like you could have been very close to this person. You could have fed them at one point. They could have fed you at one point. This is also a very mothering energy, but it's about seeing the value in something. Maybe somebody wasn't seeing the value. What's helping you is healing from this broken heart here. Yeah, you're going through some healing. Maybe this is healing to do with a mother that's been triggered from lately, because we're all being triggered from this past month through little things. Whatever it is, I feel like you don't want to accept this. You're really thinking hard about whether to accept this. You may be feeling psychically drained. You may be feeling like you're around people that are just taking your energy. You may feel like you have to accept this because this is as good as you're going to get. We do have self-value and self-worth issues here with the Queen of Pentacles, so that could be something that needs to be looked at. There could be some fears that this person could do this again as well, or you feel like unconsciously like there's stuff going underneath that maybe you're sensing and you're not listening to. Yeah, the universe is trying to send you signals. You might be cutting yourself off from those signals. Yeah, you might be cutting yourself off from just trying to everything just because you just don't want to make the decision. You could have gone in complete hermit mode for some of you. But I feel like emotionally you're needing to put some self-love back into yourself. You're needing to fill your own cup. You're needing to look at what it is that is going to bring this fulfillment for you. Or it could just be saying no to this emotional energy that's trying to come in. It could feel emotionally manipulative. It could feel narcissistic. Maybe you're not trusting it. You're just not believing it. But we do have the healer of the ages. Now, this is 51. So it breaks down to 6, which is about love, harmony. It's about putting things back into balance again. So we do have these two energies being trying to put back into balance again. The healer of the ages does say that you've come out of a time when you've gone through a lot of healing and you're just coming out of that now. So it could be saying to not let that affect your choices right now. Let's take some clarification cards. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups. There is a wish fulfillment here. There could be a benefit to this if you kind of forgive. And if you're grateful, there's a sense of needing to be grateful for everything that you have right now anyway, because of your financial constraints being restricted. So the more thankful you can be, there is a wish coming out of this relationship, even though you don't really trust it. Let's have another card, please, just to expand. Oh, there. Ace of Wands. There's a new opportunity that could come of this as well. Yeah, the universe is saying that no, you may feel like emotionally it's a no, but the universe is saying that this is a yes. This is something that you can grow on for the future. It will add to the stability of the Four here. It will add to that passion. And it will also kind of start you on a blank page from this energy. It could be that you're needing to forgive and leave behind certain energies. For some of you, that means you're just saying no to that emotional opportunity, but you're saying yes to something else. You might be going traveling. It might be a new job. You're saying yes to something passionate. Let's have a look. Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, you're determined to be single. You're like, no, thank you, but no, I'm going to fulfill my wish elsewhere. For some of you. Yeah, some of you are getting the hell out of Dodge. You're like, no, sorry, I can't deal with that energy. But I do feel like there's a choice this month. You're at a crossroads of what to do with this energy. And I feel like for some of you, yeah, there's too much inner confusion and inner turmoil this month. However, you do have that possibility of more commitment, a development, should you want it. And I do feel like you're going through some healing. There could also be messages, communication, rapid messages, communication that leads to completion for some of you. Whatever that completion is, whatever the end of that is, because I feel like for some of you it was karmic and you're kind of glad and you've gone through this kind of spiritual growth as a result of it. So I do hope this has helped. If you like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. I do have a private group on Facebook where I put up daily readings. It's My Supra Conscious Soul is my main page, and then if you just click on the group Supra Conscious Soul and click on to be invited. So take care, stay blessed, bye bye.